I've done detained cases, and my clients have been young Somali men who were persecuted by Al-Shabaab, a terrorist group affiliated with Al-Qaeda. And what always struck me about both of these cases is these are young men, barely more than kids, and who are terrified for their lives and who just want to be left alone and just wanted to practice their religion as they saw it, and were being told that they would be killed if they continued to do that. This kind of work is often described as a death penalty case in traffic court, and that's somewhat flip, but it's very true. The sliding scale of personal gravity of the situation compared to extremely lax procedural rules and inability to sort of meet with opposing counsel, and opposing counsel constantly changing because it's a different government lawyer each time, is a little bit intense and difficult to adjust to. But that said, you all can do this work. If there are those of you out there that are taking on pro bono cases or thinking about taking on a pro bono case, you can do all of this. You'll learn. We did. That's a big part of this. Is we feel really prepared when we start out. You get your memo, and that identifies sort of, well, here are the key areas of the law. We've sort of done a first pass, and here are the couple points that may be most useful to you, and then you examine those further, and you go from there. I'll close with a little bit of personal experience and just how personally affecting these cases can and should be, which I intend as an argument for taking these cases. They affect you. They stay with you. More than any sort of commercial case I have done or will ever do. And that's not to say I don't, that anything about my commercial work is unimportant, but I'm rarely saving lives in commercial practice, to put it that way. There are real life consequences to this work. And these are people that have great stories, and you meet them and you talk to them, and it rips your heart out, and it highlights how important it is to do some pretty straightforward work. You're getting provided with the law. You're bright people. You will figure out the ins and outs of what you're doing. You will figure out the procedural steps you need to take. But these are people who have really good cases and really good arguments for why they should get to stay in this country, and they just need someone to help them out. Even just a lawyer that doesn't have experience in the area, which none of us did, just showing up and being able to help persuade, to help package an argument, to help structure things in certain ways, to maybe get an expert in here or whatever it is. It's just it increases their chances astronomically, and so please take a case.